Today we are going to make a caterpillar roll. For this roll, we will need 3 pieces of unagi, 2 pieces of tempura shrimp, a small bunch of daikon or kaori sprouts, a little bit of snow crab salad, some thinly sliced green onions, and masago or kaplan roe, as well as some spicy mayonnaise sauce and some teriyaki sauce. To make the caterpillar roll, we are going to start with a half sheet of nori on the cutting board. It's important to make sure the shiny side of the nori is facing down. We do this for consistency because when we are making hosomaki or futomaki, the shiny side faces out and it is more presentable this way. Now we will wet our hands before we grab about 150 grams of sushi rice. We wet our hands so the sushi rice will not stick to them. We will very lightly pack the sushi rice into a ball. Then we will spread the sushi rice on the nori, covering the surface entirely. We are going to care and cover all the edges and make sure we have our rice spread evenly. Once we have done this, flip over the nori and add our ingredients we want inside of the roll directly across the center on the bare nori side. We will start with our snow crab salad and spread this across the center. Now we have our snow crab evenly spread across the center of the nori. We will take our tempura shrimp and place them next to the snow crab like this. It is important we leave the tails of the shrimp hanging off the end of the nori, and also that they are facing down, so that after we roll it, they will be facing up. At this point, we're going to roll it all up. Take the side closest to us and roll it over the top and bring it tight against the ingredients. Then, fold up and roll over so the flap is on the bottom. At this point, we've already preheated our unagi and we're ready to put it on top of the roll. What we're gonna do is take a spoon, because the unagi is still very hot, and place it across the top of the roll like this. Now that we have the unagi covering the top of the roll, what we're going to do is take some plastic wrap and cover the whole thing. Then we'll take our makisu and use it to press and shape the roll. Place the makisu flat side down on top of the roll and apply pressure slightly downwards and in at the base of the roll. We want to apply even pressure across the base of the entire roll, just enough to shape the roll and hold all the ingredients together. Care not to squeeze too hard, as we don't want to mash all the rice together. We want the rice grains to retain their form. When pressing rolls with unagi on top, we recommend leaving the makisu on top of the roll for about 30 to 45 seconds. This really helps the unagi form to the shape of the roll and stay that way. Now we're ready to cut the roll. What we're going to do is start by cutting the roll directly in half. Then we will cut this section in half as well. We'll cut both of these sections in half. This will leave us with 4 equal pieces from one half of the roll. We will repeat the process with the other half of the roll. After we cut the roll, we are ready to plate. Remove the plastic wrap. Wet our hands so the rice will not stick, and separate the pieces by sliding them away from each other, as opposed to pulling them apart. This way, we won't accidentally pull out the ingredients inside. After separating all the pieces, we will plate them, halfway overlapping each other, straight across the center of the plate. Occasionally, you will come across a piece that was cut in between two shrimp and looks like this. In this case, we can just turn the piece around so the more presentable side faces towards the customer. Once we have all of our pieces plated, we will sauce with teriyaki lines. The opposite direction our cuts are in. Then, with the spicy mayo sauce, we will go the opposite direction of the teriyaki sauce lines. After this, we will take our green onions and sprinkle them over the top of the roll. Then we will do the same thing with the masago. After we sprinkle the masago on top of the roll, we will line up the kairoi sprouts and cut them just below the leaves. Save the stems for something else. We will not use them for this roll. Spread the daikon sprout leaves over the top of the roll. This is the last step. Here is the completed caterpillar roll.